Hi, I'm Tamara with Wyoming Dutch Oven Cooking. Welcome to our channel. You know, I say Dutch oven, but I want to tell you we love to cook with all different kinds of cast iron. Of course, we cook a lot with Dutch ovens because we're outside a lot, cooking up in Wyoming or down here in beautiful Arizona where we're still at. And one of our favorite soups is lasagna soup, and we're going to be doing that today. Right now, we got our 10-inch Dutch oven pre-cooking or preheating right now. And what we're going to do first here is I have some Italian sausage. And you know, we like Johnson Italian sausage. And that is nice and getting warm there. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there and let this brown. And I don't think I'm going to have to drain any grease. But if you have to drain any of the grease, yep, we got that going real good here. And what we're going to do is, we've got briquettes on the bottom, and then we're going to put the lid on and put briquettes on top. That's going to help build the heat a little bit more and get this browning. And when this starts to brown, pretty good. And if I need to drain any of the grease off, I will. And then our next step is going to be adding the onions and the garlic and all the other ingredients for this wonderful one-pot meal. Okay, as you can see, this is browning very nicely. And we love the Johnsonville sausages because they're not greasy. You don't have to drain the grease. Okay, now here goes a medium-sized onion that I've diced. And you don't have to do it real fine. And then I did like 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, depending on the size of it. So we're adding that. And now I have a half of a red bell pepper and a half of a green bell pepper. We're going to add that. Oh boy, things are going to be wonderful here. Of course, I have my wonderful helper here helping me, my husband. And you can use fresh mushrooms or canned. Well, today I'm adding canned because I did not have any fresh mushrooms, but fresh mushrooms are better. I do have some fresh basil from my little basil plant, and that's probably about a half a cup of fresh basil. And I have a teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano, and a teaspoon of black pepper, cracked black pepper. And we use this wonderful pepper blend, which I will be telling you about here in a little bit. And this is very good. About a cup of red wine, red wine, not vinegar, red wine. And I usually have Merlot or Shiraz on hand for cooking or for drinking, whatever you like there. And I have a quart jar of my homemade pasta sauce. But if you do not have homemade pasta sauce, which I love to make, you can buy your boughten kind. And I'm going to add, it depends, looks like my pot's getting pretty full here. Probably about a cup and a half of chicken broth. And I like the organic chicken broth. And I can always add more if I need it. But we like this to be a nice, thick, hearty soup. And what we're going to do here is this is going to cook probably for an hour and a half. We try to keep it right around 350. We'll keep adding the briquettes as needed. You know, and you'll probably notice if you watch our videos that we cook a lot with briquettes because we don't always have the opportunity to be up in the mountains down here. So we use briquettes. Otherwise, we use coals. And we're going to let this cook for a bit, like I told you. Put the lid back on and let it cook. But I hope you love this with us and enjoy it. And subscribe and hit that like button. And if you hit the little bell, the little icon bell, it'll alert you that every Tuesday we have another wonderful fun video coming out. Okay, we're going to put the lid on this and let this cook away. What I want to tell you is we also have a website. It's WyomingDutchOvenCooking.com. If you go to that website, there's a wonderful user's guide that tells you about the tips and care of cast iron, all different kinds of cast iron, and a free recipe book And also it tells you about all the wonderful spices that we love to use. And this is one of them that we love to use. It is Alpine Touch and it's made in Montana. We've been using it for years. And this one today that we're using is the pepper blend. And oh my goodness, is it good. And we also have different barbecue sauces that we love to use through Head Country and different cooking utensils we love to use in our home. It is the enamel Dutch oven cooking ware that is wonderful. So if you go to that, it is great, and you can order right off of there. Okay, our soup is about done here. It's boiled nicely. It's simmered for about an hour and a half. And now what I'm doing now is, you know the no-bake lasagna noodles? I put about 6 of them in here. They come in sheets. I kind of broke them up. And then I'm sprinkling them in here, gonna stir them in. We're gonna let this cook for about a half hour. Of course, we'll put the lid back on, get some more heat going. I love these no-bake lasagna noodles. These are just, wish they would have come out with these years ago. Wow, boy, if you had smell-o-vision, oh my goodness, is this wonderful. See what a wonderful one-pot meal this is? This is great up in the mountains, I'll tell you. Look at this. Oh my goodness, did this turn out absolutely wonderful. What we're going to do now is we'll take it inside, dish it up, and put freshly grated Parmesan cheese on it. And this pairs very nicely with my herb artisan bread, which if you watch our videos, that is one of my favorite ones. And a lot of people really, really enjoy that. Of course, our motto is great food shared with family and friends equals great times. I hope you enjoyed this with us today, because we certainly have, and we cannot wait to eat this. My goodness. And of course, our motto is great food shared with family and friends equals great times. Until we meet again, thank you.